Well, YouTube, time to drop the tranny in this truck and get this rear main seal done on it so I can get this flipping monstrosity out of my shop. There's a couple other little things we got to do first, or do as well, but find my pop, for instance. But yeah, so we can get started on that. It's actually not too bad dropping the tranny in this truck, because all you do is you pick up the floor mat here, pull your shifting handle out, and then all you got to do, you unbolt this, the e-brake handle, and then the tranny, you just get the engine picker in here and you just drop it down. It's not too bad, but we'll show you how we do it. Okay, so I got the carpet out of here. So now next step is to get the transmission cover out of here. Just a handful of bolts here that we... Oh. There, damn it. Go. Now we're cooking with gas. There, and one more. This thing can actually be kind of a bugger to get up out of here because it doesn't really fit. You know, it's not a... I mean, obviously it fits in here, but it's kind of tight to get out because you got to get it turned a little bit, and it can be a pain in the butt. But you get that tranny tunnel out of there, and yeah, and move from there. Well, there we go. Get the shifting lever out, the top of the tranny exposed, and from here it's pretty well cake actually. Just have to, well, we'll take 4 bolts off, right there and there, and there and there, and then we'll take the tranny out after I undo the drive shaft. And then we'll pop the bell housing off and undo the clutch and all the rest. And we'll have to jack up the bottom of the motor to hold everything in place. And then from there it's pretty well simple. We just replace the rear main. Easy as pie. So, onward ho. Well, there we go. Got the transmission out, it's down there. So now we just got to take the bell housing and clutch and flywheel off, and then we can get at that rear main seal. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to jack up the back of the motor so that it doesn't droop. Then I've got to unbolt the bell housing from either side of this cross member that goes underneath it, and then it should be able to pull out. When I go all back together, I think I will put my throwout bearing back on the main shaft of the transmission and bolt the flywheel to the transmission before I go back up. I think it's going to make it possibly a little bit easier to put together, but we'll just have to decide that when we get to that point. For now, I'm going to undo the clutch and the starter and block up the motor like I said, and yeah, so we'll get to that point. We got it jacked up and off of the mounts. So now we just got to take that bolt and that bolt, that bolt, that bolt. There's one more down here, one more on this side off, and then we can slide the bell housing out. So let's get after it. There's the culprit. There's actually, if you look really close, a crack in the seal right about there. And you could kind of see before I cleaned it up where it had been leaking out a bit. But I thought I had the seal here, and I guess I didn't get it. So, gonna have to wait to put it back together till Monday. But that's okay, because there's a couple other things I gotta fix. I gotta fix a speedometer cable. Then I gotta take the auxiliary fuel valve and replace all that. And I have to fix the sending units on both tanks, so we can use the auxiliary and the main tank, which is underneath there. So I got a couple little things to do to it yet, but I'm going to get that fixed. Shit, it should be good to go for quite a while. Clutch is kind of soft looking, but I think we can probably make do with that for a while. But anyways, yeah, so got enough done for tonight, and I think I'm going to call her quits.